Guest is talking. It's Tamika Austin. I am here we're continuing part 2 of our talk with our newest members, Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits, Jeff Cornett and Chris Carter. So we're going to continue where we left off, talking about you guys organizing. Is it true when organizing your workplace, you must go through 2 separate votes to become unionized?
In the state of Colorado, we do.
Yes, we do have to go through several votes.
And both of them have different percentages as that you must meet.
Yes.
Will you explain that? These 2 different votes and what it means, or the percentages, I should say.
So on the first one with the NLRB that's filed, we have to win by 51%. And then with the second one, with the Colorado Labor Peace Act of 1943, we need to, you have to win by 75%.
So just to get in the door, you have to have 50.
So the bar, it's a high bar on that second one.
The Colorado bar is higher than the federal bar.
It is.
It is.
75%. Yeah, it doesn't seem right, does it?
It makes no sense. And so I'm just confused how Colorado, in some areas, we are very progressive in the way that we think and very forward thinking. And for any legislator who watches this, I got some questions. We'll see you in January. So the federal limit is 51. And then the Colorado's like, we're going to beat them by 75.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Are you guys confused?
I was very confused. I know initially when I first heard it during our first campaign, but unfortunately we never got to that point because we lost by 1 vote. But, it's a very daunting thing to think of when you win. I don't remember the exact percentage. We won our second vote by, it was with the people that voted like 70. I think we won by like 78%. So I knew we were pretty good, but still, if we lost anybody between the NLRB vote and then in the state of Colorado vote, which also there's a lot of time between the two because of the filings and the government and the things that we have to go through to get to that second vote.
That's just mind-blowing. And I wish that they would just be like 1 vote, because that 1 vote, the federal one, you guys would have been done. We go continue the process. But the fact that there has to be 2, and then they get to have this gap where they can bring in union busters again.
Right, and hire more people.
And hire more people.
I feel like that's intentionally done too.
Colorado is the only state that has that second vote.
Colorado is the only state.
Only state?
Yes.
So we legalize weed.
Yeah.
But we don't want to organize workers.
Yeah, and they won't ban the captive audience meetings either, which lost us our first vote.
Now that you have a contract, can you let us know what it means to be unionized?
Well, there's a lot that goes into that. I mean, it means like we talked about earlier, like having certain rights, having a voice, having a say, having, most importantly for me, respect, not to mention compensation that we deserve, that the company thought they were giving us, more benefits, free health care, a pension. We negotiated in a 5th week of vacation. We negotiated getting our balance of our sick time payout back at the end of the year, which was when they took that away from us, I believe in 2017. They told us that we would never get that back. We will never get that back. Well, we got it back.
That is so amazing. What were you going to say, Chris?
Basically, just touching on everything Joe said, we got a big brother. I think we got somebody backing us, because when the time got tough, it's basically like when you go against a company by yourself, you can't. You can't go against bosses by yourself. You can't go against them because they can say anything or flip anything to get you out the door and fired. We got Big Brother with us now. So we got somebody backing us. So when you push, we can push back.
Isn't that a powerful feeling?
It is. It's no longer you can take it or leave it.
And here's the thing. Why would they think that people are just going to sit here and be like, oh, you know what, I'm nice enough to pay you. Oh, I was nice enough to come to work. I was nice enough to move this product. Like, you guys are still making millions and billions of dollars. We are not asking for the whole pig. We just asking for some pork shoulder butt and bacon and some ribs, That's all people are asking for. I think people want livable wages where you have benefits and you don't have to worry about healthcare is a huge cost. And if you're on medication or your family members on medication, people need to understand the union difference is a huge difference because healthcare moves every year. If you don't have a union job, they renegotiate that every year. And they consider and argue with somebody else. It's safer to play in traffic than play with a house, for instance.
Well, right. Without a contract, we go into every year where you don't know what you're getting, if anything.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to help with that. We had good insurance, but we never knew, okay, is it going to go up this year? What's going to happen? You just don't know. Whatever they decide they're going to give us or not give us. And, that's you can either take it or leave it. And with a contract and with the union, we now know what we're getting every year. We know what it is for the next 3 years.
That is so cool. Like, I keep saying it's cool. I want to say it's blessings. It's all kinds of positive energy because you guys worked hard for that contract. It was not just given to you.
I wish we would have got the drivers and everybody else. We would have got even more.
Well, what's funny is I was driving when you guys were in the midst of trying to organize. I was driving down Colorado and I keep my right door open in the truck and I look and I go, Southern Glacier Wine and Spirit is like, we're trying to organize you guys. And I'm talking to one of the drivers and I'm telling him, I was like, you should do it. I know some people. Like, every time I see anybody, I'm not an organizer. That's not the gift that God gave me. But every time I see someplace we're trying to organize, I'm telling them, I know some people. Because it's important. Unions are the working class. The people that are sitting there in the cold, whether it's at your job or Wendigo Perishables, the people that are in the working cold and are getting food and things that you feel essential on your plates in your houses, they deserve to be compensated. And they deserve to be able to have insurance. Because if you're working in a cold environment like we all do, I'm telling you, you can bundle up so much, but getting the cold, sometimes it just takes me out. Like, it's like they don't understand the drastic extremes when you're inside. Like, you guys are in cold storages and stuff. You're inside cold, and then you come outside and it's hot. I swear sometimes I get sick in the middle of summer.
Mm-hmm. It's hot in the summer in there, and it's cold in the winter. But,
I think a lot of people misconstrue also because they come from not good unions. It's a lot of people out there that don't fight for you. They're just not like Teamsters. So it might have been people that have been in other unions before and they didn't get their due diligence, or they didn't get represented correctly, or they didn't get correct wages, or just something went wrong that left a bad taste in their mouth where they're like, I don't want the union. So you just influence.
And I think a lot of that, when we talk about how we fight, and like you said, we're not saying that other people don't fight. It brings me to the fact that our membership meeting. What was it like going to your first membership meeting?
It was different. You basically just see the unity. Everybody from everywhere is different, but you come together as one. And it was very welcoming. People walked up and introduced themselves to me that I didn't even know, never seen before. Just happy to have this, and I was happy to be there.
And so, matter of fact, was y'all's first membership meeting? I know I say y'all, it's going to be forever a part of me. That was when we had the lawful lady, wasn't it?
Yes.
We feed people. Our general membership meeting, if you remember, that's one of the things that we started doing, and I think it's awesome because I think food brings people together. I truly believe that. Maybe it's because, that's what my best memories are as a kid, is eating with your family. And when we have these membership meetings on the second Tuesday of the month, when we're feeding people, because we're family. And that's what I think the intent. I think Dean was the one who came in and we all came up with it, or I don't know who came up with it. But that was the whole thing, is the feeding of the family. And that's what's important. And that's, I love Second Tuesdays. They're fun. As new rank and file members, can you recommend the importance of attending these meetings?
Well, I think there's a lot of information in there, important information. I mean, they talk a lot about the couple I've been to, about the money spent, the money coming in, the budgets, the money that they have to spend. Not to mention, it's interesting to hear what's going on with the other facilities and what the other business agents are doing. And there's a lot of information to be had. Not to mention, I enjoy coming in and, like Chris was saying, meeting the other members, seeing the other people that we don't know and we don't get to see. So
It's kind of like when the union busters go lying on us and telling stories about us when they're trying to tell people not to organize. We are very transparent. And when you come to the meeting and you're a member, he's right. There's all kinds of stuff we talk about. There's all kinds of solidarity. We are very open to telling people where the money's going. And trust me, we don't, I know I have orange nails on, which is funny when I keep telling people this, but I really don't look good in all orange. So prison is not a part of my destiny. I'm Main Street, and it's not where I plan on being. And so therefore, when they lie on union officials and say we just out here spending money, that is so far from the truth. We are very transparent on what we spend. We do accounting every month, whether we have the membership meeting or not. This hall is your hall. There are so many different things we do here. We have different groups here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. There's the TNBC, which is Teamster National Black Caucus. We have the Hispanic Caucus. We have the Horsemen, which, by the way, you do not have to have a motorcycle to be a part of. I am a part of it. You also don't have to like kids. I mean, it's good if you do, because Roberta's the president. They do a lot of stuff with kids. So, like, they have trunk or treat. They have the Christmas party. So there's a lot of stuff we do that really talks about family. We just had the Lunatic Festival. So have you guys heard of the abbreviation LMG?
I have.
Okay, tell me what it means.
Leaner, mean greener.
Okay, what's it mean to you?
I guess leaner would mean quicker, more agile, meaner. Sometimes you can only ask, you can only play nice for so long. Sometimes you've got to put your foot down. You have to stand up for yourself. Sometimes maybe even be more militant. Greener, I guess, means, I know you guys are trying to unionize the marijuana industry here in Colorado and nationwide. And that's what it means to me.
What about you, Chris?
Maybe even not physically, but mentally, just having that mentality.
I want to thank you guys for coming. Did you have fun?
We did have fun. It was very interesting.
Yeah, it's never...
This is a new experience for, I think, all of us, especially me. I haven't been in a union for 40 years. And when I was in one 40 years ago, I wasn't a steward. So I'm a lot more active this time in it.
Well, you guys are going to have fun. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to join in the Teamster Talk. Remember, know your power, use your power, union power. Please follow us on all of our social medias. We have our Facebook, which is Teamster Talk. That's our Facebook and Instagram. And we have the Locals Facebook page, Teamsters Local 455. And please, please, please go to the website. There's tons of information at teamsterslocal455.org. Thank you again for showing up for me, guys. I really appreciate you guys letting me spend time with you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.